What's up YouTube, everyone's Zed here with another PC video. This is going to be a mini ITX build designed specifically for video editing, all while on a budget. This all costs around $800-ish. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, to start this video off, I thought I'd talk about the PC case itself. This is the NZXT H210 small factor PC case. This will be perfect for a mini ITX build. Powering all of this, we are going to have the C550 Bronze by NZXT. This is the same exact power supply I have installed in my streaming build that I had on a video before this. It has been wonderful. Motherboard, we have the Gigabyte A520i AC. This is a mini ITX motherboard. And powering with the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 5500. This is a 6-core, 12-thread. Should be plenty and perfect for video editing. And we got the big dog here, the GPU. We have a Radeon RX 6500 XT. For memory, we have the G.Skill Ripjaws 32 gig at a very wonderful price here. We got the PNY M.2 for memory storage. These things are super fast. Highly recommend M.2s if you're for booting up purposes. And of course, fans. We decided to add a little splash of color with the Cooler Master Fan MF120 halos. Give it a little bit of white in there and some RGB. So let's start things off with the motherboard, as you always should. Get the CPU installed, the GPU, memory, and RAM. So let's get into it. Alright, let's get this motherboard opened up and all the parts installed on it first. So, manual. I'm gonna keep it just in case we need it. Perfect, easy. All right, now we're moving into the CPU here. And we will be using the stock CPU cooler for this, just because the case is already super small and it'll just be easier. And there will be an arrow indicating which should be where on there and on the motherboard, telling you how this thing is supposed to sit. And it should just kind of just fall into place. Do not push anything down. Make sure it's on there. And then this piece just goes down and it clicks into place. Perfect. Easy. Can go ahead and install the M.2 as well as the RAM. I guess we can go ahead and do the RAM first, actually. These also set in there a very specific way. Easy. RAM's installed. M.2 here. Maybe it'll be harder than I thought. Bam, just like that, the M.2's installed. Now, let's go ahead and install the AIO. CPU cooler, I mean. Good thing is that it already comes with thermal paste, which is a blessing. Let's take these pieces off that come on the motherboard and replace them with the CPU cooler screws. Super easy. They do get them on there pretty tight though. now there's 2. So how do we want this to sit on the motherboard itself? It's always a question you're always going to ask yourself. With this, you do want to go in a star-like pattern. Alright, just like that, the CPU cooler is installed. A little more tight. Bam. Alright. And look at that. Pretty nifty. So all we have left is this guy. This guy. This is the guy. It's that guy, pal. It's that guy. Let's get the GPU opened up here. More crap. Not crap. I really appreciate them putting that in the boxes. It's kind of frustrating when you have to look it up nowadays. It gives you a little QR code. You have to get your phone and scan it. There she blows. Look at it. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Gotta love GPUs. We got a display port and an HDMI port. If I can get it out. There it is. 2 options, but it's alright. We're only going to be using the HDMI anyway because the monitor we have is only HDMI. So that's fun. Alrighty. Let's get this puppy installed here. Just like that, she's in. And that's all that is. So now we just really got to put this into the PC, but before we put this into the PC, I'm going to install those Cooler Master fans. So, and the PSU. So, let's get into that. Okay, so the PC, I did take off the 2 side panels and the front panel, and some of the other things that came with it, like the 2 fans here, because these are being replaced with the Cooler Master fans. And this thing is now ready to get the fans installed, so let's get that going. We do have some Cooler Masters here, as I showed you all earlier, with the RGB. This thing we want to pop out, that would be great, thank you. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? Got 3 fans here. Alright, And this probably isn't advised, but this is just going to make this go by so much faster. So I'm going to put this guy on the front here. Ka-chow, as Lightning McQueen would like to say. I'm gonna go ahead and install one of the other fans that came with this back on. Bear with me. Ka-chow! Probably couldn't see it because of my shirt, but it's there, I promise. Oh, well, shoot. I probably should have put that the other way. Rats! Don't mind me. Redoing something. It happens. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Put this back on there. Just like that. Now we can put this back on there. Bam, fans are installed, y'all. All right, sweet. Now, say we go ahead and put the PSU in, the power supply, and go from there. Sorry, I got super hungry all of a sudden, so I had to heat up something to eat real quick before I finish this. It's exhausting. I might even have to take a nap. And to top that wonderful nap and meal off, I have a Dr. Pepper Cherry by Dr. Pepper. This is not a sponsor. Alright, moving to the C550 Bronze PSU. Get this puppy opened up. How to make these things unreal. It's like just unbelievably difficult to open. Cables! This is semi-modular, by the way. But just fine. PSU with cables! Ooh-ah. Here it is! Bam! I don't know if y'all can even see that. It's nothing crazy, it's just a PSU after all. Might have to take that off to fit this PSU specifically. Alrighty, just like that, PSU is installed, y'all. Alright, so now we're ready to put the motherboard into the PC. I did go ahead and take off the GPU just because when I was looking at it, it was going to cover some of the screw holes that I was going to need to get to. So be aware of that. But this won't be too bad. Get your screws. These come with the PC case, not the motherboard. FYI, for those of you that are confused of why you can't find them. It doesn't take a lot to put these on either. You don't gotta screw them down super tight. Alright, motherboard is in. Fancy. GPU. And bam, all your pieces are plugged in. Next task is going to be the bloody wiring, which is probably arguably the worst part. So let's do that. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled these wires through the front side over here to get so they can get plugged in. And I'm going to show you what some of these cables are so that, you know, when you're looking at them, you know what they are. Some of them are labeled, but I'll just show you what they look like anyway. In order to do that, let's get you guys here. Alright, so this cable is going to be your GPU cable. I don't know how well y'all can see that. It's going to be your GPU cable. It typically comes in like a splitter. I just zip tied it to itself. That was a recommendation from my brother. He is a genius. This is the motherboard cable here. Looks, it's the biggest one. We got a front panel cable. Where's that one at? Front panel. And you're gonna have to resort to your manual on your motherboard to kind of get all these located and placed. This is the audio, you'll need that. CPU up there. There's a USB, this is for the hub that we have for our fans. This is gonna be for the OI up top here. There's a 3.0, I might have to get a converter for that. I don't have that right now. And this is for the fans. I do have a splitter for that. That's just gonna plug right into the motherboard. So let me get those plugged in. All right, so just like that, everything is ready to get power and get Windows installed. But before we do that, I will need to plug in this because I currently don't have a hardwired Ethernet to get internet to this thing, so I have to use a wireless adapter for now. Obviously, we'll have to plug the power cable in from for the PSU. All right, and here it is, fully built. Nothing crazy on the front. Windows is installed, everything is plugged in. Bam. I do like that about the Air Cooler Master fans, is that they light up on both sides. NZXT could learn a thing or two from them. I think that's what it looks like in the dark. Pretty flashy for a little PC. Windows loads up. This is the keyboard she wanted to get for her little desk for now. Also on Amazon for $36. So, not too shabby.
Alright, and that brings us to the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Before we do part ways, I'd like to quickly mention a website called PC Part Picker. It's great from entry level to expert level builders. It'll show you exactly which parts work with what parts and which ones don't. So if it's simply an incompatibility issue like a motherboard and CPU, or maybe the motherboard needs a BIOS update before it can work with the CPU you've selected, it will let you know. And it is completely customizable to whatever PC you can dream of. It is awesome. It'll even show you how much those items are and where you can get them at the cheapest option. So super helpful. It helped me so much on my first 2 builds, and it is not a sponsor of this video. It is just something I felt like needed a shout out because it's helped me so much. So I'll leave a link to that website in the description, as well as a link to my Discord, so please follow that. You can leave any tech comments and questions about anything, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. And like I said earlier, please do not hesitate to leave a question about anything in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video.